It's Pat from Progressive here at the Minneapolis Progressive International Motorcycle Show, and we're having a great time. We've been going around on the JMP Cycles Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show red carpet looking at bikes, but we ran into a guy. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him, and most people owe him money. But anyway, we got Brian Klock here. Brian, welcome to Minnesota. I understand that you're not from here either. So.
No, it's good to be here, but this is kind of as close to home as we can get. We're 5 hours from home, and this is normal temps, so I get this.
Yeah, as you can tell this now. Now, you're at all the events. You're doing a lot of stuff. I think the last show, Progressive International Motorcycle Show I saw you at, you were doing some stuff with Honda, with the Goldwing and stuff. And but now here at this show, you're back here in the Indian booth. Tell us what you've brought to Indian. What did you do here?
We built this bike with our friends at Jack Daniel's in Indian to celebrate 150 years of Jack Daniel's. The Master Distillery has been around for 150 years. It's no small coincidence that as their famous black label Old Number 7, there's only been 7 master distillers in that entire time. Wow. Their signatures are all on the back of the front fender. So everybody from Jack Daniel's to the current master distiller, Jeff Arnett. And while all of my custom bike friends might say, what did you do really, right? Well, it's a lot harder to work within the confines of a factory than anyone thinks. And so you have to use verified parts, but Jack Daniel's said, go for it. We want you to build this and design it for us. Indian has come out with a whole new line of black parts. So I was able to use the black fender tips, the black war bonnet, black dash, fuel gauge, ignition switch, all the way to the black taillight, the new billet floorboards. Of course, we have a new flare windshield that we've never had before, so that's really my bread and butter on this whole thing. And then worked with my friend Tex McDormand from Tex Effects on the paint scheme, because what do you get someone who's having a 150th anniversary? I barely know what to get someone who has a 50th, you know?
Yeah.
So really the idea was to use the traditional black, the ivory colors, and the gold to really accent it and give it that true custom feel, but yet keep it luxury. Again, there's only going to be 150 of these. Mike Helton, the president of NASCAR, saw the press release. We just unveiled it at Barrett-Jackson last weekend. So this is the first time it's actually been at a public motorcycle show. He saw it and said, I want number 53. So all of those of you who hope for number 53 out of 150, I'm sorry, Mike Helton has spoken. It's going to the president of NASCAR. But what a cool group of people to be in. And this is a very reasonably priced bike. They will be available for order, as I understand, officially at Daytona.
Very nice. Well, Brian, it is a beautiful bike. And my favorite drink is Jack Daniel's. From the time I was little, doesn't that work out good? So somebody ought to just give me one of these bikes. Yeah, you would think, or at least buy me a drink. But yeah, I remember Frank Sinatra used to always say 3 fingers and 2 cubes. That's how he ordered his Jack. Right. So, man, I'm a big fan of Jack Daniel's. So a beautiful bike, very interesting. Tex McDormand. I was just at his house there in, I think it's Sanger, Texas. Yeah, I went up. He cooked me a steak outside on his grill with mesquite wood. That was really nice. But you guys did a beautiful job, Brian, as always. And thanks for being so much a part of the Progressive International Motorcycle Shows.
For us, it's a big deal. You know, I mean, I know a lot of guys are elsewhere this weekend, but for me, this show keeps growing. I mean, last year I had to do the other show, then come here on Sunday, and I was shocked at how many people were here. And when the doors opened here at 10 o'clock this morning, there was a line outside to get in here. And motorcycling and Minneapolis go hand in hand. I mean, I just talked to some friends who came all the way from just outside Milwaukee because they can't make the Chicago show next weekend, but it was a big deal to them. They wanted to get over here and make the IMS show regardless. It's part of their year. They get to see all the new bikes, all the new trends, and where things are going. And Progressive has gotten behind this thing 110%. My buddy got a shave and a haircut this morning. He was thrilled at that whole program. So.
Yeah, well, guys, thank you to Brian Klock. We're getting ready to get blown out here from the Indian MC, so it's battling microphones. You can see this interview at JMP Cycle social media. You can go to my website, sin-central.com. Go to YouTube. You can see it at Digital Biker. Thanks for being in Minneapolis with us.